Hey guys, so I'm gonna tell you why you should plan your exit before you start investing. So, most people plan how to get in, few plan how to get out. That's why so many diaspora investments turn into a trap. If you don't know how you exit, you don't actually own the assets own you. So, here's how the exit plan matters. Life changes faster than projects. Visa rules can change, your jobs can move, your family situation can shift, kids can want to study abroad. If your money is locked in half-built house with no buyer in sight, you're stuck. A clear exit plan means you can adapt without taking a 50% loss. And also, if you have to hold forever, that's a fantasy for most people in the diaspora. You can't manage a farm in Cameroon from Canada for 20 years. At some point, you may want to sell it, you want to hand over, or you may even want to convert it into cash. If you never define who buys it, how you price it, and what triggers a sale, you'll be forced to sell in a rush and at a bad price. So that's one of the things. Also, it forces you to pick the right asset up front. Assets with no exits are just expensive hobbies. For example, a land with no title. At the end of the day, you can't sell that land. A 10-bedroom house in a village with no demand. There's no rent. You cannot sell that house. A business with no succession plan. It dies when you leave. So planning the exit makes you pick assets people actually want later. Also, it protects you from emotional decisions. When you are deep into a project and it's failing, ego keeps you throwing money at it. If you had a rule up front, like if it's not cash flow positive for 24 months, you'll sell it. You're going to cut losses instead of doubling down. Another thing, it affects how you structure everything now. Exit plan determines paperwork, determines the legal structure, partnerships, and record keeping. If you plan to sell to an institutional buyer, you need clean titles and audited books from day one. So fixing that at the point of sale is 10 times harder. A good exit plan looks like you can sell to a local investor after 5 years, you can hand over to family with a buyout agreement, you can convert to rental income rather than hold long term, and you can liquidate or repatriate capital if something happens. So the goal isn't to exit early. The goal is to have the option to exit without losing everything. So guys, have your exit plans before you start a project. Thank you.